All right, I forgot to get a video of this when it was still a full stack, but you can still see what we got going here. While the trusses were still stacked up, I went ahead and got good purlin marks on each of these trusses, because you sure don't want to be marking those trusses when they're up. So this stack of trusses had some that have overhangs, like you can see down there at that end, and some that don't, and that depends on whether or not they intersect a porch. See here, we got our tractor with the boom set up. We built that to set trusses on the pole barn we're living in now. So we've got 7 trusses up so far, I think, in about 2 hours. So cruising right along. Got my dog out, the wife's out helping, and Grandpa's driving the tractor. He's over there in the shop. So, carry on. She walks him around. I go throw a brace in the center. You can see those braces running lateral. I'll get that brace in by the time they get around. I'll be late this time because I'm videoing. And up she goes. All right, good morning, guys. We are attaching our end soffits to these end trusses before we hang those. It's a lot easier to do down here on the ground rather than up on the building. So got these all cut really nice and accurate on the miter saw, and we're just screwing those in. And then once we get those finished up and get our fascia board on, we will go ahead and put that up on this end, and then we can trim our posts, and that will be taken care of. And a few more to go here. There goes our end truss. We go get her slapped on the end of the building here.
That's a lot of wood.
That is a lot of wood. Time for some purlins. Dad's over there cutting and marking for me, and you can see behind me I got the first 2 up there, and then I let my pass load run out of charge, so gonna give that a few minutes on the charger. We've got lines on the purlins to pull the trusses this way. That's what the lines on the purlins are for. And then we've got lines on the trusses, and that gets our purlins straight this way. So we'll keep pulling those into position as we go, working our way up. Standing up on top here, we got quite a few purlins put in today, and we're doing a little detail work. I'll flip you around so you can see. Right now we're finishing up this fascia right here. It's coming down here, and our fascia board stopped a little short, and we're going to continue that out to the corner. But it's starting to look like a roof. And a really nice evening we have here. Alright, purlins are coming right along. Hopefully we'll get those finished up today. I wanted to introduce you to the most crooked truss in the whole build here. That one's probably bent 2 inches. You can see that board there is supposed to be on center. So it's got to go left a good inch before I can even do anything with it. So Dad's going to run over there and cut me a board that's 46.5 that I can wedge from here over to push that truss over, because some of these he can push from the ground. That one's just too bad. So realized a little late to it that I didn't get this in the truss video. I wanted to show you, there's our post. Used to be 3-ply, had 1-ply cut off. So your truss sits right there in that notch. It's got 3 GRK structural screws holding it there. And then it's very important that you get this tail lined up with the outside of this truss carrier, and the same thing on the opposite side of the building, and that ensures that you get your width correct up top. So you can see how those are all nice and in line. And then we're going to come back later and put a camo truss screw up through this carrier into the truss, and that acts as a hurricane tie. Your string line holds your building width at the bottom. Getting these trusses lined up holds your building width at the top. So that's pretty important. All right, that was a big couple of days there. We got the vast majority of the purlins and trusses up. We've got just a little bit to tidy up down here at the end of the building where we were driving in with the tractor, but other than that, we are done with trusses and purlins. So that's a big hurdle out of the way. If you're enjoying what you're watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I certainly appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next video.